about the single seed potato challenge. By now I'm sure you've all seen quite a few videos about them, and I've been rattling my brain thinking, how can I get ahead this year? And I thought, since the day after I got the seed potato, everyone else is going to be chitting theirs on windowsills for a good few weeks. Why not plant it now? Why not get that head start now? But of course, you won't be seeing this until further down the line. Right, so I can clearly see that there's 3 decent chits on here. Obviously, with me wanting to get the head start, is so I can take cuttings. So I'm not going to be bothered about trying to split these individual ones up. And I'm going to try and keep as much of the seed potato as possible. So I know I need this piece, that piece and that piece. So if I cut down there, down to here, I'll do like that. That way it's 3 equal sized pieces, and I'm not discarding a piece of this seed potato, which is going to provide what this chit needs to grow. And it's what a lot of people do, is they go, there's no chits on this side, cut that off and discard that piece. So I'm going to be keeping that this year. Clean knife, guys. So we've got 1 piece, 2 piece and 3 piece, and I'll just leave them now overnight in there, just so this gets the skin over it, and then I'm going to get them planted. Right, well, it's been about a day and a half to 2 days since cutting this up, and as you can see, it's dried out quite nicely. So we're going to get these planted up. So in order to try and get ahead of everyone here, I've gone to plant them straight up into these 1 litre pots, and I'm just using a mix of coir, my own homemade compost and leaf mould. This is some really nice stuff, so we should get a nice head start on the potatoes this way. But so what I'm going to do is quarter fill these. So I'm just going to be using a mixture of coir, my own homemade compost and 2-year-old leaf mould. And so what I'm going to do is fill these about 1/3 of the way up, and then I'm going to do so that's just about 1/3 of the way up. And then what I'm going to do is add a little bit of mycorrhizal fungi into there, just on the bottom layer of this. A little mix up, and what that should do is, as soon as these start sprouting roots, they'll get in contact with that mycorrhizal fungi, and I should end up with better root growth this way. So all I'm going to do is look for the chit, point them up, just like that, just like that. Smaller, and bury them off now. Just top the pots right up to the top with compost. Label these up, and just hopefully no one else is quite stupid enough to have planted them straight away without treating them first. But time will tell if this plan was worth doing, so make sure you stay tuned, keep an eye out for future updates and see how we get on. But of course you won't be seeing this next part of this now. Hopefully I'll be taking cuttings from these. Right then guys, so it's currently April the 2nd and the single seed potatoes are growing along nicely, and each one of these has 2 separate shoots coming up, so we're going to divide them today and split them into 2. And this one is outgrowing its pot with its roots, trying to find another source of medium. So we're going to get these split and potted on today. I'm going to put all 6 of them on into slightly larger pots than these, and then we'll upload that video. Right, so we're going to pot them on into these 3-litre pots. We're just going to use some general multi-purpose compost mixed with a bit of coir. So we'll start with this one. See, plenty of roots on there. And with a sharp, clean knife, I'm just going to cut this through the centre, in between them 2, splitting all the roots. Even cut a piece of the seed potato off. Might try replanting that, see if we get anything from that. And haven't disturbed much of this one. Obviously the less disturbance the better. I don't know if I said, but it's currently April the 2nd. These were planted as soon as I received the seed potato, or the day after. They took quite a while to come up, but I've only seen one other person just ahead, and that is Robert. I'll pop a link to his channel in the description, check out his videos. But he's already planted his into 30-litre containers, but I don't have the room in here to put 6 30-litre containers, so they can go in these for now. I would normally add some mycorrhizal fungi to these roots. I currently ran out and I'm waiting on some to be delivered. that these needed doing, so they can have some when I pop them up again. Just like that. And then hopefully in a few weeks time, when these are a little bit bigger, I should be able to take cuttings off each plant, maybe 2 off some, depending on the size. But that'll take us up to maybe 12, and if there's time I may be able to get another set of cuttings off them as well. That's the last one I'm doing, and I will plant this up just to see if anything comes of it. There is another piece there as well. I'll plant both of them in the same pot. And we'll just leave them to the side and see if anything comes of them. Right then guys, so I'm going to leave it at that for this video, and hopefully these grow on quite a bit quick enough to get some cuttings and we can double up on them. And like I say, I'll leave a link to Robert's channel in the description. Pop on over and check out his channel, he's doing really well with his. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Bye for now.